So you've bought a pizza oven and you're too lazy to read the instructions. I'm feeling you. So I've made this quick little video where we're going to go through the unboxing and assembly of this little pizza oven. This won't take long. This process only requires two tools: Phillips head screwdriver, that's just to get the packaging open, and a shifter of some sort. Preferably around a 6-inch, but you're not going to need that much torque to get this job done. Now, you really don't have to disassemble this any further to get it out. If you've got the strength and a surface that you don't really care about, you can just do that, and momentum will extract your pizza oven for you. If you don't feel confident to do that, you could just keep pulling it apart and bust open the packaging. It's really up to you. All of the parts are pre-oiled with cooking oil. That's just so they don't rust. It also will season after the first use. The heat will polymerize the oil, creating a nice seasoning effect. Basically the same thing that happens to a cast iron frying pan. In amongst all that is this little guy. This is the bending gauge. This has all of the angles that you'll need to assemble this stove correctly. I'll get into how this works next. At this point, you don't need this anymore, so yeah. Anyway, what I would now recommend is you get all of the individual pieces, all the pairs, and put them together, just so it's a little bit less confusing. And we're going to first start with this guy. There's only one of these. This is the internal baffle plate. This is what directs the heat back and over and across your pizza. And it needs to be folded. Remember I talked about this guy? This is where we use him. This fold here with the larger slots in the middle, this is fold number B, B for back. This is the back of the baffle plate. Now, I've relieved this metal in such a way that it's actually really easy to fold by hand. You just want to put your hand in the middle, grab it at this end, and bring it over. That took no effort at all. That's actually quite easy. And to check the angle, slide it in. You basically just have to get it close. About there. The next fold is this one, and this is fold F. That's the front. So it's not much of an angle. You just grab it again with your two hands and give it a little kick. And now we'll check that. That's pretty close, actually. It's really easy if you just go past and then just push it back. So once this is folded and you've got your angles correct, that's the back fold, and then we've got the front fold, something like that. This part is now done, and we can start the assembly. These are the side walls of the oven, and as you can see, if you look at the bottom, the twisting tabs are shaped kind of like little butts to indicate that that goes at the bottom. Not that you can really mess this up, but you know. Oh, the chicken's out background. I've got chickens and they are just doing their best to destroy this filming session. The easiest way to assemble this is we'll just stand the baffle up on the bench like this. We'll take our sidewall and we'll drop it on top, just like so. There we go. Now we grab our shifter and we'll just start twisting. When you twist this tab, all you need to do is get it so it's past and over top of this surface so it locks it together. You can totally over twist this. I would recommend something around 20 degrees and nothing more, which is about what you're looking at there. It twists very easily. If it's not easy, you might not just have it seated down far enough. It will still go, but you know, you might as well make it easy on yourself. Now that that's done, let's flip it over and do the other side. Again, the little butts to the bottom. just like that. Done. The next part, we can put our top and bottom on. The top and the bottom are stainless steel, and you will need to peel this plastic coating off. That's just there to protect it from scratches. This stuff peels off pretty easily. Fingernails are helpful. Anyway. So the next step is we want to put the top and the bottom on. Doesn't matter what orientation you do that in. Once it's sitting down, we can just twist these off. What you're going to have is basically the bulk of the oven done. The next part is the front and the back and the leg braces. And we're going to start with the front because it has probably the most twist tabs to deal with. And if you do it now, I've just found that it's a little bit easier because you'll just have to work your way around. Oh, look at that. You may have noticed there was one fold left on our little bracket, and that was L. That was for the legs, being these bits here. Again, put it on the edge of the bench, use your two thumbs and just push down like that. Oh, that's pretty close, just a little bit more. Now I've gone over, but that's okay. It's really easy to fix when it goes over. You just push it back. The other way to do that would be to put it over the bench and just use your weight. That's probably easier. That's pretty good. And that's pretty good. All right. These parts are ready to be assembled. For the next bit, let's just hang it over the edge. And get that leg in there. There we go. Helps if it's all the way in. The final step. We just need to put the back on and twist it all off, and you're ready to go. For this part, you want to make sure the whole thing's sitting flat on the bench again. And you just want to work your way around and get all of the tabs in. Resist the urge to go crazy bashing stuff if it's not going. Just find the one where it's hanging up and move it around. And it'll come on. It'll pop on really quite nicely. Resist the urge, and I just bashed it. But I could see that it was all lined up and it just needed a little bit of persuasion. Done. Well, it's all together now, and pretty much you're ready to start cooking pizza. The only thing you'll want is a 33 centimetre pizza stone. You can get that from pretty much anywhere. They're fairly inexpensive. I think I paid $9 for mine while it was on special. And you'll also want some nice dry hardwood kindling. Kindling is just the perfect size for this system. You can use firewood, but I just find the bigger chunks of wood smoke a little bit more, and it's a little bit uncomfortable to be around. As far as the fire is concerned for cooking, I like to get a nice decent coal bed established, and then I'll throw 2 to 3 pieces of kindling on top, and what that does is just give it enough smoke that it really enhances the flavour, but not so much that your eyes are watering while being around it. When you're cooking, you will need to rotate the pizza about halfway through the cooking cycle, which is usually around 4 to 5 minutes, just so it cooks evenly. And you'll want a pizza peel of some sort. That's something that I actually still don't have. I need to go get. I use pretty much whatever I've got lying around to get the pizza in and out with. So that's not essential, but it does make it a lot easier. And apart from that, guys, that's about it. Maintenance for this. You will probably want to re-season it occasionally. Keep some cooking oil rubbed over it. It'll just keep it preserved and looking nice. The stainless steel top and bottom will greatly increase the lifespan of the stove because they're the bits copping most of the heat. And also the stainless steel top is really good for cooking on. I like to cook pancakes on top. I've cooked steak. In fact, I've even cooked steak in a skillet frying pan, a cast iron frying pan inside here. It was actually really nice. So, it doesn't just have to do pizza. You can do a fair bit with it. The whole thing only weighs 17 kilos once it's out of the packaging. And as with most of my stuff, I try to keep it small enough that it's portable, but big enough that it's useful. That's sort of my motto. Anyway, guys, I hope this is helpful. Have fun, be safe. Don't let the kids, play unattended around it. Be smart. Anyway, I'll catch you later.